Hey, Shalom. This is Brother Yuan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakah Kadash. All right. Honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Today, man, we're just going to talk about the vexation of dwelling in his wicked kingdom, man. From the TV, the music, the news, from you scrolling on your phone all day, you're being spiritually polluted. And the only defense you have to combat it is this wisdom and knowledge, man. If you truly seeking the Lord in righteousness, you're going to be vexed in this place every day. You should be. It's a feeling. Now, do you let that feeling of vexation and aggravation overtake? No, it shouldn't be, because you have this knowledge, this wisdom and knowledge to keep you stable, right? But nonetheless, it's persistently there. And sometimes the Lord will allow certain situations of vexations that happen to you to occur, just for the simple fact to remind you that you're supposed to be sighing and crying for the abominations taking place, man, for the wickedness taking place. Actually, let me go read that. And we touched on this at camp. Yesterday. Let me pull it up. Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is a people, before it's a place. Wherever the people are, that's where Jerusalem is. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So those who are pursuing the Lord in righteousness, who are going to get that mark of exemption, the they're going to be sighing and crying. They're going to be complaining. All right. Especially, when you talk about music is a big deal. It's a tool to set a certain atmosphere, to call on certain vibrations. The devil has taken it and used it for wickedness. You look at hip hop, R&B, or any kind of music, especially hip hop. It started off upbeat and airy, and it was meant to uplift our people. But then this devil got into it and he flipped it and used it for wickedness. That's why you hear, like, you look up drill music, the tones that they use, those low tones, is out the baser sort of a man. You ever been to a club and they play some Knuck If You a song, fuck them other niggas, cause I'm dead. And then they playing, you hearing it, doom, 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 you hearing it. It puts you in a base, your basis mind state, man. A mind state of confrontation, and it's a call for you to do wickedness. It comes with certain spirits. Now it can be used for righteousness, and we have an example in that when we look at King David when he played the harp for Saul. Actually, we'll go get it. All right. You see here. Share the screen with you guys, and we'll get it. All right. This is 1 Samuel 16:3. All right. It reads. Let me actually. I'll see if I can get some. Get me some music going. All right. This is 1 Samuel 16:23. It reads, and it came to pass, when the evil spirit from Yahweh, and the Lord sent the evil spirit on Saul, which the Lord is the father of spirits, you know, when the evil spirit from Yahweh was upon Saul, that David took an harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. There's certain frequencies that music comes with. We talked with Yazazak read this article. I'm gonna read a little bit of it. He touched on this. When things are played at particular frequencies, it brings out different spirits upon a person. All right. It says, did you know that the music we listen to on a daily basis is always at 440 hertz? This is the case thanks to the international tuning standards. When we change the A tuning to 432 hertz, even if at cycles for every second, there exists a shift in our bodies and thoughts. Science has shown that a patient who was fond of listening to the 432 hertz frequency music before, during, or after the root canal surgery would experience less anxiety. This is thanks to the nerves soothing, which leads to improved vital signs such as heart rate and blood pressure. All right. And when David played that harp, man, he soothed Saul. All right. Such as heart rate and where was I? And blood pressure. Undoubtedly, 432 hertz is a healing frequency. Music can be used for healing. If a frequency can positively influence the results of surgery, then why won't it change our lives? Listening to a 432 frequency music will reduce anxiety, give you emotional healing, and more excellent intuition. Now, you notice when you listen to like classical music and it's tuned and it's played at that frequency, that kind of music, it puts you in this state to where you're willing to think. You start to ponder on things. And Jake doesn't want to think. He doesn't want to use this. When you listen to the music nowadays, you don't. It requires no thought. You meditate on wickedness. That's the spirit that it puts you in. All right. So we're being constantly bombarded and attacked on all sides through the music, through the television, through the food, through everything. And when you begin to seek righteousness, as we're instructed, you realize it all. You're like, whoa, let's go get it. And let me see here. It's in Revelation when we're instructed to, eat the roll. Revelation 10:10. Is explained. It's explained very well. All right, let's go to it. This is let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys, maybe. Let's see here. There we go. Revelation 10, and we'll start here at we'll start 9. It says, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book, the scriptures. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, meaning to digest it, get the fullness of it, right? And it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth as sweet as honey. Why? Because it's beautiful to know that you're an Israelite, that you're of a regal lineage. It's uplifting, man, to know that, you know, all this suffering has a beautiful end for us. But it makes your belly bitter because you realize the state that you're in now, the state that your people are in now, the wickedness that surrounds you now. Right? And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. And it was in my mouth, sweet as honey, because, you know, when you eat something, it goes through your mouth first. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. So once you digest the fullness of this, you become vexed with what's going on around you. The same way Lot was vexed in Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot's name is that spirit is written in the book of life, man. So he's a representation of how the elect are going to be dwelling, how they're going to feel in their dwelling, man, dwelling in these other lands, dwelling in our captivities. All right, let's actually go get it. It's let me see here. Let's go to 2 Peter. Pull it up for you guys here. 2 Peter. We'll start here at the top. We'll start at 5. And spare not the old world, but save Noah and Noah the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, and Noah was preaching even in his time, telling the people to repent, to turn from their ways. All right, so this is the age old, this is the oldest profession, man. Bringing out this where even Adam, the righteousness was bestowed upon him, and they were supposed to keep it. And they were supposed to be raising up children that walk in righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. Okay, and we know that according to the scriptures, America is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right, and all this place is the mother of harlots. So this is a kind of all the wicked kingdoms our people ever dwelt in, which is why this place really has to go. Their sins have reached unto heaven. Hey, keep going, brother. Yeah. Shalom, man. Good to hear it. Yeah, keep continuing to read on. Let's verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. And delivered just Lot, not just Lot, because you know he delivered his 2 daughters as well, but saying that he was a just man. All right. Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. The things that the conversation of the people, even here in this place, man, you can't even go to the mall or to a public place for too long, man. You're gonna see he/she's. You're gonna see, you know, all kind of backwards people. You're gonna see people that's into all kind of wickedness. You're gonna see all kind of things that are perverse. You barely can go eat anywhere because it's like they make it a conscious effort to sprinkle some bacon on every goddamn thing. They literally making a conscious effort to defile the food in any way they could. Bottled water, that some of the enzymes in your bottled water come from pork. It's like, god damn, it's a fight every day to walk uprightly. All right, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds, man. And again, like we read in Ezekiel 9:4 earlier, we're supposed to be sighing and crying. Is it supposed to overtake you? No, of course not, because your inward man is supposed to be being renewed day by day. All right, all that we got to deal with all this BS that's going on. Our inward man is being renewed day by day, man. Let me see here. I'll pull it up on the screen. All right, 2 Corinthians 4:16. All right, reads, for which cause we faint not, But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. This is our only defense from the constant bombardment of wickedness that we have to go through and endure every day. This knowledge and wisdom, this is going to be the stability of our time, man. Even though we're vexed like Lot was, Lot had stability as well. He had his knowledge and his wisdom. So we have a defense from being defiled by this place, because that's this devil's agenda. The same way in 70 AD, before they could attack Israel, before they could overthrow Israel, right? What did they have to do? They knew that they have to separate this people from their power. Because if the Lord isn't backing them at the time, they can be overthrown. They can be overcome. So that in their minds, they was like, we gotta defile that temple. And that's what they did. But in this time, they're trying to defile the temple again. But where's the temple now? You're the temple, which is why the MOTB comes into place. They're going to try to put something in the Lord's temple, all right, the MOTB, and say, hey, in order for you're depending on me now. If I'm your God, you're depending on me to survive, because you're going to have to buy and sell to function in my society, in my world. You need this. You have to put this in your temple to function here. That's what's going on. So yes, it's a vexation into this place, but we know in the end that we win. And we know there's particular things that we have to endure while we're here. But it's beautiful because we've been given the prophecies when we're seeing them play out right before our very eyes. So we know we're at the latter end of this thing. A simple prophecy to prove that we're at the latter end of this thing is, if you're ever out there teaching, just go to Daniel 12 and 4, man. The fact that we even have the knowledge and we're speaking again and we're standing up. Because the book was sealed for a time. Now it's not. What did the Lord say in Daniel 12:4? He said, go thy way, Daniel, for the book is sealed until the time of the end. All right. So the fact that we're breaking this thing down in fullness, all things that are written, the Lord has given us the understanding of it and 100% of it. That's foretelling to what time that we're in, you know? So we just got to keep pushing, no matter how, frustrating and vexing, this kingdom gets, and it's getting more vexing every day. But now we've been given this grace period to build our spirit up to endure and know how to make righteous judgment, regardless of the vexation that we go through, to have control over ourselves and to see uprightly, to see spiritually. You see? So, just a quick lesson, man. Lord willing, it was edifying, only 20 minutes. But I want to give the Most High once again all praises. All right. I want to say all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.